we are going to study about the electromagnet and particularly how can we increase the strength of electromagnet. That's why what I'm writing here, the method of increasing strength of electromagnet. We are going to study the method of increasing the strength of electromagnet. Now, let's talk about the points on which way the strength can be increased. First, do you know that when a cell is used for the flow of current in the circuit, then electric current supplied in the circuit will be less. But when two cells are used for the flow of current in electric circuit, then the supplied current will be more. Now, I told you about the current only just now. Now, in previous class also, I told you about the electromagnet. What is it? Electromagnet means, what is it? Actually, electromagnet is a piece of iron or piece of ferromagnetic substance placed inside a current carrying solenoid. This is solenoid, yeah, which goes around this nail, and a piece of iron, the nail, is placed inside this current carrying solenoid, and this becomes electromagnet if we connect these two terminals with a source, I mean to say the cell. Now I'm going to show you this electromagnet can attract materials. Now this becomes electromagnet. First, it cannot attract this another piece of nail, iron, but when I connect this positive and negative terminal, then look at this, attraction appeared. What it means? This nail becomes electromagnet, and this is temporary magnet. Whenever there is no supply of current, it cannot attract the piece of nail, a small nail. Now this is electromagnet. Now when we attract this big piece of nail with the help of this electromagnet, the attraction doesn't appear. It can be seen in the small piece easily because it is enough to attract this small nail, but it cannot attract this big nail because magnetism is very less. Now when the same cell is again connected to another cell, and if we try to attract this, now attraction a little appears. Look at this. Attraction appears here. It is trying to attract. Previously it was not attracting, but now it tried to attract it. Now look at this. Now this, with the help of two, this big piece of nail is also attracted. This way. Okay, what it means? I mean to say that when single cell is used, then the amount of current is less, and that's why the magnetic attraction is less. Electromagnet has less strength. But when two cells are used together, then magnetic attraction is found to be strong. It means, what can we conclude? Method of increasing strength of electromagnet, we can say that increasing the flow of current through the solenoid Okay, method of increasing strength of electromagnet. Number one method, increasing the flow of current through the solenoid. Now, second method, how can we increase the magnetic strength of electromagnet? Now, let's go to second one. Let's say, okay, now I want to show you something other for this second point. Look, this number of turns are less around this nail, which we are going to make electromagnet. Now, I want to use a cell and I want to make this nail an electromagnet, and whether it attracts or not, how much is the attraction I want to show you. Look at this, attraction is weak, yeah, and if the number of turns are if increased here this way, if number of turns are increased, this I am increasing the number of turns on both the sides. Now, when the number of turns are increased, what happens? Let's see. Now I want to make again the same nail electromagnet. Now look at this, attraction is stronger than the previous. Now it is attracting the big piece of iron. This way, what can we say? The strength can be increased by another method also. The method is this, increasing the number of turns. Number of turns of solenoid. Okay, it means practically what we concluded, the strength of the electromagnet can be increased by increasing the flow of current using more cells in the circuit, and strength of this electromagnet can be increased if the number of turns around the electromagnet is increased. There are two methods of increasing the strength of electromagnet that is proved practically.